Here are a few lines from Taylor's song Midnight Rain. He wanted it comfortable. I wanted that pain. He wanted a bridge. I was making my own name. Chasing that fame, he stayed the same. And the life I gave away. Because he was sunshine and I was midnight rain. Midnight Rain can be interpreted as being about a woman who chose to focus on her high stress career over a fulfilling love and a peaceful domestic life. But it is more than that, it is autobiographical. In 2023, Taylor Swift would separate from her 6-year partner Joe Alwyn and launch the Eras Tour. The epic concert tour that made her a billionaire in a few months and cemented her status as the world's biggest pop star. Taylor Swift's career has seen a couple artistic reinventions. She began as a Nashville-based country musician and gradually transitioned into mainstream pop. These include hit albums like 1989, Reputation, and Lover. In the global depression of 2020, she pivoted again into indie folk with the albums Folklore and Evermore. 2 years later, Taylor released her next album, Midnights, which was once again another genre reset. She left indie folk and moved into a form of indie pop called synthpop. Midnights is a combination of synthpop and electropop. It is influenced by R&B, hip hop, and electronica. Voice manipulators are also used. Midnights is relaxed music that stimulates an intimate and isolated atmosphere. It features Taylor using hip hop cadences in a sort of conversational style of singing. A 1970s aesthetic was chosen for the album, both musically and visually. The music videos for Lavender Haze and Antihero take place in the 1970s. In photographs, Taylor dresses exclusively in retro fashion and surrounds herself with retro artifacts and rooms. The Midnight segment for the Eras Tour features an old-school disco club setting, with Taylor as the dancing star. The themes of Midnights are primarily about love and the reflections about it. These insights are primarily from Taylor's own experience or are fictional. The songs revolve around the concept of lying awake in the middle of the night, while feeling and haunted by intense emotions. These emotions come in the form of confessions. These confessions are made up of 5 major themes. These are falling in love, falling out of love, wondering what might have been, self-hatred, and revenge fantasies. So these songs focus on thinking and analyzing one's emotional life in the context of relationships. But there are major differences from her earlier pop albums. The album 1989 is from the point of view of an attractive urban woman in her 20s. Midnights features a 32-year-old Taylor, and the narrative voice of an older and more mature woman. While many would argue that 1989 was Taylor's best pop album, the themes in Midnights are comparably deeper and more heartfelt. She demonstrates an improved capability of articulating and dealing with her emotional experiences and relationship struggles. Midnights also portrays a uniquely feminist triumph. The emotional experiences are translated into poetic songwriting, and the narrator successfully deals with her struggles. The crisis is won. The themes and messages of these songs are highly relatable to unmarried women in their 20s and 30s, who are suffering from difficult emotions in their relationship game. Midnights is a very personal album for Taylor. Min's song Antihero is very special. In Taylor's own words, Antihero is one of my favorite songs I've ever written. I really don't think I've dwelled this far into my insecurities in this detail before. I struggle with the idea that my life has become unmanageably sized, and I, not to sound too dark, just struggle with the idea of not feeling like a person. This song is a real guided tour throughout all the things I tend to hate about myself. And it's all those aspects of things we dislike and like about ourselves that we have to come to terms with if we are going to be this person. So I like Antihero a lot because I think it is really honest. In Anti-Hero, Taylor says that sometimes she feels like she gets older, but never wiser. She's had to deal with many traumatic experiences with other people in her career. Fame has hindered her from having real, meaningful friendships and relationships. In the end, she blames herself as the source of her problems. Taylor Swift is the anti-hero. In the song Lavender Haze, Taylor focuses on the passion of love rather than being influenced by the negative gossip of others. In Taylor's own words, I think a lot of people have to deal with this now, not just public figures, because we all live in the era of social media. If the world finds out that you're in love with somebody, they're going to weigh in on it. Like my relationship. For 6 years, we've had to dodge weird rumors, tabloid stuff, and we just ignore it. The song Great War is about people fighting in relationships and struggling to get things back together again. Bejeweled is about a woman being devalued by their partner. In revenge, she goes out for the night and regains her confidence because she can dazzle any room she gets into. Mastermind is Taylor gloating about how strategic and clever she is in getting her boyfriends to do what she wants them to do. Interestingly, she performs this at the end of the Eras tour, and it's almost like she's talking about her fans, the Swifties. The final song of the Eras tour is Karma. This song is really a message to various people who made her life and career difficult in the past. Taylor declares karma as being her greatest ally. This metaphysical force protected her all these years and allowed her to flourish. The very fact that it's the last song in the Eras tour is a sign that she's using this song to proclaim final victory. Thanks so much for watching. Please help out this channel by liking, subscribing, and ringing the notification bell. And check out the playlists. Comment below on what you think about Taylor and her music.